Hello, all, and welcome to the Switcheroo crew. You're here with Scarlett World, who is not the captain today. I will actually be first mate, and your captain is.
What's up, everybody? It's Static Vic. Today we're going to be talking about the Gigabyte RTX 5080 gaming OC.
And what's a GPU?
Basically, the GPU is what will be used to game with. You can do a lot of things with GPUs, but the main thing we're going to be talking about now is gaming with the GPU.
And does my supercomputer have this GPU?
Yours is the RTX 3080.
3080? This is 5080.
Yeah, yours is a little bit older than the current generation. Yours still does the job. This one's just more current.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, you'll upgrade eventually. Let me tell you guys the card size. Length is 304, width is 140, height is 70 millimeters. You guys want to make sure your case can contain these 50 series cards. They are very, very large. I would say use PC Part Picker. That's a great place to use to make sure all your parts will fit into your case.
All right, here we go at the opening of the box.
Right here is the 5080, guys. The weird thing about this one is it didn't come with any sealing on the box. Literally, I was able to just open this up without cutting any stickers. I don't know if it was because of this one that I ordered or if they all come like that. You guys let me know.
Jesus, you need to zoom out.
Oh my God, you're right. Keep in mind, guys, this is literally our first video we're recording. And this was like 3 in the morning. It might have been 2 in the morning, but it was really, really late.
I could tell because now it's upside down.
Very important thing, your PSU. You want to make sure that's at least 850 watts. Anything less than that, you could be running into some issues. You don't want to run into issues when you're running these cards on in your build, all right?
All right, let's see. Dun 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 dun. Oh, wait, is that copyright? La la la.
Nah, it's not.
Okay, here we go. And why did you choose this one?
The market right now is very tough getting 50 series cards, especially at an affordable price. All the prices are inflated if you can even possibly find one. The Gaming OC was one of the cards that I was able to find. My cousin, he really wanted a card right now, start gaming on his PC, so got this for him.
Let's see instructions. Dang, this flap is flapping.
I was struggling. Man, you could tell. Manual, warranty, stuff here.
How long is the warranty?
On their graphics cards, Gigabyte, I believe, gives theirs 5 years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Alrighty, let's see now. Up, the flap is back. Now it's the meat of the box. Get that flap out of the way. All right, so is that part in the middle, the card?
Yeah, see the anti-static wrap, the card is inside that. And here I'm just trying to focus and keep the card in the...
Why do they call it a card? That thing is a box and huge.
Why they call it graphics cards is kind of funny. It's a whole other story. We'll get into that.
Wait, but what's that?
All right, that right there is the 16 pin 12V cable for transferring 600 watts to the GPU. That's very important. Anything less will not be able to power the GPU, and you could end up, messing up your card. Right now, what I'm touching, all that stuff right there is basically the tools used that will be tools. It'll be the pieces used to create the anti-sag bracket.
Anti-sag bracket?
All right, so let me explain. With the 50 series cards that are huge and very heavy, you need these anti-sag brackets that will basically keep the GPU from sagging on the motherboard. Basically, because they're so heavy, they'll be sagging, and you don't want that. Trust me.
Sounds like my boobies.
Yeah, the anti-sag bracket, the thing about this one, though, specifically with the Gigabyte, is this one actually connects physically, like directly to the GPU itself. It's not the type that you usually see where you just, you put the anti-sag bracket together, you install it into your case, and then you just sit the GPU onto it. This one actually connects to it. You can screw it onto the GPU itself.
It looks like this part right here is sealed, but the box wasn't.
Right. I was glad that this is an actual true unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm glad that this one was actually sealed when I was opening it up. I was just getting kind of nervous because, you hear all these stories about, you opening GPUs and then it's not the right GPU in there or it's a bunch of rocks.
Wait, 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 wait. Ready?
And there it is. There it is. As you can see, this is a triple fan 5080 GPU. The cool thing about this is that it does have RGB lighting. I wish the fans lit up, but it only has a ring of RGB lights under each fan, which is, better than nothing. But you got to keep in mind that this is the lower end model of the 50 series cards by Gigabyte. They have higher end ones like the Oros Master, which has the fans lighting out.
Yeah, show me them angles. Yeah, baby.
It's a beautiful card. It's beautiful.
It's not a card, it's a box. Is there anything else you want to let us know, Static?
3 display ports 2.1B and then 1 HDMI port 2.1B. The card also comes with a switch on the GPU for silent and performance mode.
Kind of like a car.
Yeah, so something like that. Basically, if you want the card to run silently, you put it in silent mode. It still performs great, but then if you want that extra boost, put it in performance mode. The card may get a lot louder, but maybe not too loud. At least you get that added performance. Now, right here, where you see the Gigabyte, that also has RGB lighting onto it, so that will glow too. Did you have any other questions, Scarlett, that you wanted to ask?
No, as somebody who doesn't really know things, I just want to know why it's called a card. How much did it cost to upgrade?
Ooh, the cost for a 5080 right now is probably around like, I would say it's supposed to be the retail price for these 5080s cards is supposed to be between, like, depending on the brand, $1,000 to $1,200. But because of the scarcity and then just scalpers, and you probably have to pay around $1,500 or even more.
Oh my goodness.
I was able to get this for $1,500 plus tax. I've heard stories of people paying a lot more for these 50 series cards because they're just so hard to come by, and with AI and the manufacturer is really, really not producing enough cards for the general public, it's hard to find these cards.
All right, well, thank you for showing us this GPU, and it was a great unboxing.
You're welcome. And before I go, there's a few other things I want to talk about specifically about this card. There is some controversy with the card because Gigabyte decided to use a putty instead of a paste. So I just want to let you folks know that if the card runs very hard, like let's say you overclock it, you could run into some issues of the putty running and not sticking to where it's supposed to be in the card. But on a normal, regular basis, you should be fine. It's only for probably the overclockers that run into that issue.
An overclocker?
Yeah, basically these cards were built to be overclocked. They perform well, but if you want that added performance, you can go into the BIOS and overclock these cards to perform better. It'll run harder, it'll run louder, but the performance is there if you want it. Let me give you guys some stats before we go. Core clock, 2730 megahertz. CUDA cores is 10752. Memory clock, 30 GPS. Memory bus, 256-bit. Card bus, it's PCI 5.0, obviously. So I think we covered everything, Scarlett.
Okay, cool. I understood none of that last part, but I know somebody on YouTube will, so good luck, everybody, with building your PCs, and we're signing off.
Thank you for rocking with us, guys. Till next time.